get ready with me. I have no face right now. Just very big eyes. Alright, what's an idol's secret to summer makeup? This baby. It's primer with like a cooling sensation, so your face doesn't melt off as you're putting on your makeup. I highly recommend. Also, it's got like a green tint. I have very, my skin gets very red very easily. It's the way to go. High quality mirrors we use in this house. We love my Melody in this house. We also love Miffy in this house. Pink Bunny house. Yes. Got my primer on. Gonna spray some makeup keep mist. This is from Kose. I'm sure there's something better, but this one was pink and cherry scented and was like $10. So here we go. Alright. There. We put on our foundation. On days I don't have shows, I don't really wear foundation. I usually just do like primer and powder, or like sunscreen and powder. But on days we have shows, we want to make this thing try and go away if possible. Also, I have like something on my nose right now. I don't want that there. Here is Dior Forever Hydro Glow Cushion in 00N because I am pale as heck. I am like the color of a wall. Well, I'm not as pale as normal because it's summer now. Anyway, I put this on my face. It's very, very thin. It's not high coverage at all. It's actually probably not the best foundation for lives because it does very easily. I can't think of English words. I always watch beauty videos in Japanese, so like the words I want to use, they're not coming out. It doesn't have the best stay power, but it's also very easy to re-layer when it gets messed up, and it's in a color that actually matches my ghost skin. There we go. And the package is pink. I'm silly. Like that. Yeah. Alright, more keep spray. Let our skin do its thing for a while. And we move on to eyebrows. This is from Vise. Any eyebrow thing is fine. I actually went to an eyebrow and eyelash salon at the beginning of July for my birthday concert. My eyebrows still look pretty good right now, and my eyelashes too. But I like to fill in, there's like not enough hair there, so I kind of fill in those little spots, like such. And then I use the lighter colors around here and at the end. And then I go over it with this powder to blend it all together. It doesn't look that different, but it feels. And then I use this eyebrow concealer because I'm too lazy to bleach my eyebrows. I'm almost out of this, so I need to get a new one. It's not really doing much right now. But when it actually has more product in the bottle, it does a pretty good job at making the hair look lighter than it actually is. You can kind of tell, see? A little bit. And there we go. That's how I do my eyebrows. Before we move on to eye makeup, my foundation's kind of settled down a bit. Now I'm going to use some cream blush. This is from Can Make. It's color number 23. It's kind of like a lilac-y color. In Japan, they make a lot of makeup for blue base or yellow base, depending on your skin's undertone. My undertone is pink because I'm a white person. But the blue base stuff tends to work better for me, so I don't know, my skin's weird. It kind of absorbs pinks and makes it more of an orange a lot of the time. Actually going for colors that are almost more of a purple or lilac tends to make it appear the color that I actually want on my skin. I'm not sure about the science behind that, but that's how it is for me. First step, before we go on to eyeshadow, I'm going to put some concealer on my namida bukuro, or eye tear bags is what they're called. If you've ever seen recent idol girlies pictures, selfies, you'll see the big slugs they have under their eyes. But it makes your eyes look cute and big. I know it's kind of silly, but it makes your eyes look cute and big. So you put on the concealer first so that like when you put the pink color on them, it makes it pop. And now I'm gonna move on to eyeshadow. I recently got this palette from Snidel Beauty. Snidel is like a really well-known fashion brand here, but they've conquered the fashion world so much that they've moved on to making a pajama and a beauty line. Insane. What all the trendy women in their 20s, 30s, late teens is a little early, yeah, probably 20s and 30s for they're always making like the biggest trends, and then like all the other brands copy them. It's kind of funny, but their beauty stuff is actually really nice. And this palette, let me show it to you. Wow, look at that. Oh, you can see my ring light. Hello. It's got like all the kind of shades of pinky purpley that I like. So I'm gonna use that and make my eyes go. Now keep in mind, this is technically stage makeup that I'm doing because it is for a concert. On an everyday basis, I tend to use slightly lighter colors, but when I have a show, the stage lights just wash everything out, and I'm already super pale to begin with, so I need all the help I can get. I tend to make my makeup pretty dramatic on show days. One big trend in idol makeup recently has been to fill in the outer third of your eye with a darker color from here. I've been doing that too. If you follow Japanese makeup trends at all, there's jirai makeup, which is a little bit different. You draw a line under here and open it up and then fill in. But the more big label idols have just been going directly with their eyeline. Looks not as insane. Not as insane. Before I move on to eyeliner and mascara, I'm gonna go back and continue blush, highlighter, shading. First, we are gonna take this powder. I've been using this summer because it also has a cooling effect. This one is from Etuse. I think that's how you say this. Maybe I'm wrong. The package is green, but the powder itself is like just plain, slightly beige tinted. It's pretty much translucent though, put on, at least for me. So I just kind of put that everywhere, along under my chin too. The next I put is blush. I've almost used to the bottom this palette from Daisy. It's a Korean brand. It's got this sort of like really pastel, cute colors I like, and I love blush. I love making my cheeks look all pink and my nose pink, and I'm gonna put some on my chin. Wow, I'll even sort of use it in place of shading, contouring, put a little bit on my forehead, even though you will not be able to see my forehead in a couple minutes because my bangs will appear. I use lots of blush all the way up to near my eye, big and round, long along here, and then on the tip of my nose too. And I use, there's like a little, almost like a matte highlighter color on this. Sort of use that to blend it out. And then the eyeshadow palette I was using earlier has a highlighter color on it, and it sparkles so nicely on stage. I'm gonna use that on like this C-zone, I think is what you call it. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit on my forehead. You're not gonna see my forehead, but thought that counts. We'll put some on my eyebrows, on the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. And I'll go back over that with my finger to make it even more concentrated and super sparkly. It's not showing up on video very well, but trust me, it's there. And then I put some on my cupid's bow and on my chin. Oh, and also here, I don't know what you call this, sort of the line from your eyes to your cheek. Because for me, the bone there is super prominent. It makes it look like I have eye bags no matter what I do. So I can at least make it sparkly and cute. And then moving on for contouring, I'm gonna use this Can Make shading powder. It's the number 4 color, the one for blue base, as I was talking about earlier. It's more of a gray than a brown. Put some all along my jawline and a little on my nose. I'm gonna go back over my nose in a minute with a different color to make it even more defined. Because again, this is stage makeup. Just really make sure you blend it out, because this one, it's the color I really like. It works very well with my skin tone, but the product itself, you can clump almost. So you're gonna have to rub it in with your fingers after you've used a brush. Or if you have like your own contouring brush, maybe that would be a better option. But I just use the one that's comes with it. And to finalize our highlighting and contouring, we're going to use this palette from Judy Doll. They're a Chinese brand, actually. I've used this a lot, as you can tell. I usually use just the contour specifically on my nose with a smaller brush to really define the line of it. Also, my nose, it's very slightly not straight, which really bugs me. I know you can't actually tell in real life or even on video really, but it bugs me. So I try and balance that out with contour. And then another trend here is contour above and below your lip to, they call this, I don't know what it's called in English. In Japanese it's called tinchu, and like it said your face looks cuter and more like young adolescent if you make it shorter. I don't really care about looking adolescent, I just want to look cute, and I think it does look quite a bit cuter if you make it smaller. This palette also has like a matte highlighter, which I will use on where my, what the hell is this called in English? I forget. But around my nose, around my lips, where like I want light to go, but I don't want to make it sparkly. And it also has like a glowy highlighter. I'll put a little bit more of that over here. You can never be too sparkly if you're gonna be on stage. At least I think so. And I'm gonna put on my first round of lip product. Now this is Sugar Glaze Lip Potion. It's a very light pink, but it makes for a good base because it's a tint. I go a little bit over my lip line on the top and a little bit on the bottom to make it look a little fuller. Now time for the continuation of my eyeballs. As I said before, the nami, the bukuro are very important, especially with idol makeup. What are we gonna go with first? Let's go with this guy. This is chiffon pink colored liquid liner from DUP. I use it here on like my waterline, and then I also use it on my namida. You smile like this and see that it becomes all goody, and you fill it in and blend out with your pinky nail. Yep, we blend with our pinky nail. I know what you're thinking. Maybe I don't. And then I go back over it again because I'm insane with this drawing double eyelid liner from Cezanne. This is almost dry by now, but it is for drawing your double eyelid. I extend my eyelid a bit, and then I also go over the part that I drew a little darker on the outside of my eye with this. It doesn't actually do that much, but like vibes. Go over again because I'm insane, and then sometimes I go over it again with this pencil from art class. I don't think I need to today. I'm gonna use this other pencil from art class. I think it's from Too Cool for School art class is what the pencil is called. This one is in the color Peony Tea. Gonna make my bags pop a little more. Did that make a difference? We pretend it does. And then I go over it one more time with an even lighter shade of the same pencil. This one's called Dew Beige for just like extra highlight right in the center. Blend everything together with this. There we go. Now I look like I've been crying for days. Oh, I'm so... Don't you just want to pat my head? Yep. Then we move on to the real deal eyeliner. This is Can Make Tokyo's Creamy Touch Liner 15. What's this color called? I don't know. The 15 one is really popular and it's been selling out everywhere recently. So I'm like, I'm at the very end of this, but I gotta use it carefully to line my waterline on my top eyelid, just on the inner part and on the very top above where my eye is the most round, to add a more dolly effect. And then I also draw the base of where I'll write my liquid liner with this very lightly. And then do another trend with lip makeup in Japan with this, which is to extend the corners of your mouth a little upward, so it kind of looks like you're smiling 24/7. I drew this one a little too low, it's okay. And then also a little contour under your lip with this. Now you look cute and smiley. And then I usually do my liquid liner after I do my mascara so I don't mess it up. But before that, I'm going to put on some sparkly sparkles on the inner corner of my eyes. This is from Jill Stewart, which is like the most cute kawaii makeup brand in Japan. They pretend to be French, but they're Japanese. It's got very delicate, shimmery sparkles. And sometimes I also will put this on the top of my top eyelid, and also a little on my cheekbones, just because it is stage makeup. You can just never have enough sparkle. Now I'm extra shiny. Yay! For mascara recently, I have been using this Idol Slim Mascara Long from Wonjon. It's produced by one of the members of Twice, and it's really good at making your lashes look very long. It's got little pieces in it that stick to your eyelashes and extend them. And it's also easy to make. It's been a trend to make like spiky, almost not clumpy, but fine spikes for your eyelashes. It's very easy to do that with the wand that it has. My house is shaking because they're doing construction next door. It's been shaking all morning, and I honestly feel a little bit motion sick. I'm trying to get out of here ASAP, but I'm also yapping a lot today. We're almost done. I do that on upper and lower lid. Look how much bigger my eyelashes are. Wow. I always put on my left eye mascara with my left hand. I don't know why, but I've been doing that ever since I started wearing mascara. That's just what I do. Here we go. 2 eyes. And now for the final touch. I put on eyeliner. Recently I've been using this Lasting Fine liquid liner from Deja Vu. I think the color is like brown black or something like that. I don't usually use black eyeliner just because I'm so pale. It makes me kind of look like a lot. But it is stage makeup. I feel like that, but you can use that. I draw it pretty long, just on the outside bit, and I take it down and then up a little bit. And then also, lastly, I'll put on one more lip gloss. This is from Inga, a Korean brand. The color is Lake. Here we go. Now to do my hair. I'll be back in a flash. Alright, hair is all done. Oh, my bangs are too long right now because it's been like a month since I trimmed them. I've been trying to lessen the amount of hime cut or princess side bangs. I have them pretty thick. I'm trying to make it smaller recently, so I've been braiding that into my side pieces, and then I just kind of curl at the ends because the rest is already wavy from sleeping in braids. Maybe I will put on headdress. maybe. I don't think I'll actually wear the hair just for the show because my group is more of a cool concept than a cute one. But for now, I feel very cute. Oh, and I always wear these two wings at my lives, on my shows. They're kind of like lucky charms. Thank you. That is me getting ready to go perform an idol concert on a Saturday afternoon. See ya on the stage. Yay.